When I think about my son, my little boy, having to learn sex education one day at school, it freaks us out because it reminds us of mine, and my sex education at school was a farce. An utter farce. I was 10 years old in the juniors, and they taught sex education for the first time. They dipped their toe into it, yeah? It basically involved my teacher reading from a folder as fast as she possibly could, yeah? Sewing it, because she was my normal teacher. She wasn't a specialist that was brought in. She had to teach with science the next day. You know what I mean? So she literally sat there and went, right, that gets hard. You put it in there, you wiggle it about, a baby comes out. Go home and wash your ears. I'm ashamed of you all. It was like a wind had blown through the class. We all went, fuck, we had nosebleeds. She went, any questions? She then said the words that I'm sure she came to regret. She said, does anyone have any questions about anything you've heard outside of the class, from older children, from siblings, heard on the TV, that you think might have something to do with sex, but you're not sure? You can ask me now. Ask me anything. She then said the words that should come to regret even more. She said, ask me anything, you will not get in trouble. A hand flies up. It's mine. Miss, what's knob cheese? Why can't I find it in the supermarket? She calmly and concisely and professionally explained to 10-year-old me what knob cheese was, and that if I found it in the supermarket, I should alert the manager immediately. She said, any other questions? A different hand shoots up. It's my other hand. Me once more. Miss, when will I get me period? All the other boys say they've got theirs. And they're making fun of me. She explained professionally and concisely to 10-year-old me that I would never get my period, and that if I did, something had gone terribly wrong. I should maybe adjust my bike seat. You had to finish that one yourself. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible, that. Enjoy that. That's my little mental present to you this evening. She said, any other questions? You saw her visibly breathe a sigh of relief as across the classroom at the back she saw a hand shoot up. It was the reflection in the window of my hand. It was me again. Miss, what's an orgy? And why are people saying that my mum was there? She calmly and concisely and professionally explained to 10-year-old me exactly what an orgy was, and that my mum probably wasn't there. I inundated this teacher with every single sexual reference and swear word I had ever heard. She was my sexual Wikipedia. I shit you not, no other child's hand went up that full lesson. Not one. It was me again and again and again and again. Children were aging around me. There were 3 birthday parties during that class. Childhood innocence was shattered. Kids were crying. I asked her what rimming was. She went to get the headmaster. I wasn't in trouble, she just didn't know. Genuinely, I didn't get in trouble. I could not get in trouble for this. She said, you cannot get in trouble. And I'm telling you, this was not only the greatest lesson I ever had at Mowbray Junior School, but it also led to the only positive comment I ever got on a report from that teacher. And it genuinely said, Chris is not afraid to ask questions in class.